Hey, what's up and welcome everyone. IceManIsaac here. The day has finally come, and as you can see, I'm putting my money down for the new weapon camos. Now, in the past, you've had customizable camos for multiplayer, you've had customizable camos for zombies, but we haven't had anything in Blackout. You pick up a gun, it's just a bare bones skin. But today in the weapon shop, not only do we have the rare camo you saw there, the black and red, not only do we have the new shotgun camo for the MOG, but every single camo that you have in the game is now available for Blackout. You can see here I've got my Mastercraft camo for my ICR. I can attach some new ones as well that are specific to Blackout or the black market. But the most exciting thing is, just like in multiplayer, each skin is changed based off of how well you're doing in the game. You can see here I press triangle for details, and at the start of the game, it's just normal. And then at the end, if you're getting 2 kills, later on, you'll see some that are upwards of 5, 6, 7. The gun evolves, and people know when that's coming at you, you mean business. So I'm not going to break down every single gun in the game. I think that's a lot more of a fun experience for you guys to take care of. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of my personal favorites, and then also show you some gameplay where I not only unlock these skins in-game, and I start to have these reactive camos go off as I get kills, but I have the most clutch finish I have ever had in an entire, I've got like 108 wins or something in Blackout, and this was insane. My blood was pumping just from these last 10 seconds. It was pretty wild. So as you can see there, the AK has the plasma camo, the GKS. Not only do we get the unicorn camo that we saw earlier, but we've got this unique dragon one that as you get more kills, you can see the dragon start to change colors. It starts to get brighter. And then, of course, as we've always seen with the GKS, we have the classic unicorn camo. A little bit special, though. First is normal. Second, you start to get a little sparkle. And then once you get 2 kills, it goes full rainbow. Moving on from the GKS, we have the new red and white skins that are available for all weapons if you buy it from the black market. But then you finally get to use the Fighter Ace. Now, the ABR is one of my favorite guns in the game, and the fact that it has a pilot theme on top of it, I want it so bad. But unfortunately, you don't unlock it until tier 75. Moving on, we've got the Titan Black Knight. Once again, press triangle, Y, whatever. You'll see at the start of the game, it starts off with the normal skin. And then, with 1 kill, you get this red underlay, and then in 2 kills, you get this green underlay in all the grooves. I hope eventually they break out into more colors, but it's a good start. Next up, we have the Paladin. Once you get more kills with it, it begins to have this blue and green runic effect to it. There's an armor nerf that I'm going to talk about in a later video, so hopefully the Paladin is more viable. Next up, we have the MOG skin, which you can purchase from Blackjack Shop. Now, this is all D-Day themed. So at the start of the game, you're going to have these tanks rolling through the grass. At 1 kill, it looks like possibly boats storming the beaches. You can see some mines in there as well. For the second one, you can see that it's all planes heading through the air, possibly paratroopers. And then I can't quite peg what the third kill is. Possibly bunkers and sandbags. I can't quite put my finger on it yet. You tell me in the comments what you think it is. Now, before we get started with the gameplay where you can see all these skins come in live, there are 2 things I want to mention. One, let me know how you like this video, right? I've been doing something different on each video, and I'm trying to figure out what you all like best. So I had one video where I posted gameplay, and I had ambient music, and I was, talked a bit at the beginning, and I talked a bit at the end. You guys seem to like the commentary, so I'm going to continue to do that. Another option is for me to have an ambient music in the back the entire time while I'm talking. Some people said that was distracting. So for this one, I'm just going to have full commentary throughout the entire video, but I'm not going to have any music playing in the background. Let me know in the comments which style you like best. And the second quick thing is I had some disbelievers in some previous comments saying that I didn't win my hijack video right off the bat. So I actually provided all of the video straight up from me first recording all the new skins like I introduced here and straight into this video. That's why I had that all fast forwarded there so you could see. This is a wild game. I definitely was not expecting to win. So check it out. It's worth the while. And we get to see some of these new guns get unlocked along the way. So starting off, I dropped the train station. It's my favorite place to drop. I've talked about it in previous videos. It has great rotations for people coming in and people coming out. A lot of people land here. You can see about 3, 4, 5 people land here. I generally like to go pretty hot. Right as I get a gun, I like to push in as fast as I can, catch people off guard. I actually get a little caught off guard here, but fortunately he's not the best player, and I jump peek the corner and take him out. I get lucky later on, find some level 3 armor, and peep the gun I was looking for the most, the AK. So when you pick it up, you can see you don't have the skin. You have to earn it throughout the game. So I'm going to be rocking for most of the game the AK Spitfire combo. So I'm driving along here. I'm always looking for fights. I'm always trying to get high kill games. Unfortunately, I can't peg that guy off the ATV, but I get some pot shots over here. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit and broke the speed limit. But I'm there and I engage this fight. I throw on a cluster to try to scare him out. I was thinking he was going to jump the window, but he swung around wise. I end up getting the kill. As you can see, the AK is still the same color. That's my first kill with it though. And I'm looking across the beach because I heard some gunshots, and here ends up being a little rough at first. A little patient, runs back into the storm for some reason, but I get my second kill with the AK. Now, as you can see, when you're looking on the ground, all the weapons will display the skin that you'll have. And for a second there, I considered taking this ICR just because I knew it was a guaranteed skin, and I thought, for the gameplay, let's get a dope skin. But I caved. I had to keep the K in. I was called an AK. I had to keep the K in. I really wanted to see if I could pull off the plasma, whatever the skin is called, so I decided to keep it. Now, as you know from my bridge guide, if you haven't seen it, I'll link in the description at the end of the video. This is my least favorite bridge in all of the game to cross, but I'm kill hungry, so I'm going for it, and I'm trusting my shots. I'm pushing across right now. I'm constantly trying to peek him back and forth. I see that he's got level 3 armor, and he's taking some hits. Fortunately, level 3 armor got nerfed a little bit, and there it is! I'm getting shot in the back, and I actually don't even realize it when I'm playing the game. But check out that sexy skin. It is so nice to finally have some sort of reward when you're playing a game that not only are you fragging out, but people can see when your skin starts to evolve and you're rushing them with the glowing skin, and I'm sure they're only going to get more and more crazy. It's a pretty badass look, and I'm excited to see what Call of Duty has for us in the future. Typical strat, get on a fresh ATV, I'm pushing around. I knew there was a guy just over this corner. Fortunately, he's a little prone boy healing up or something, and melt him down. And the skin evolves even more. Ah! So I start rolling around more in my ATV, and I hear a different noise. It sounds like they changed the frequency or whatever of what it sounds like when someone locks on, so that's a minor change to the game. Fortunately, he didn't lock on. ATVs are a one-hit kill if they do have a rocket. I end up finding him up here. He almost gets me with that, and then I melt him down with headshots. As I go up there and I'm looting his body, I hear some glass break, and I'm kind of trying to figure out if I should push him or not. Eventually, I'm sick and tired of waiting for him to come to me. I'm guessing he knows that I'm up here. So I've got a concussion and a Spitfire, so it's pretty much the end of his game before he even knows it. I see where he is. I get the hit marker, and well, that's that. I go for my normal high kill strategy of throwing a sensor dart on my ATV, and I actually end up picking up on someone. I'm ready to concuss him, and then I see that he's above me. So I'm trying to figure out where he's going to push me. He ends up concussing me, so I always edge to the side where I've got cover. Fortunately, he doesn't push me fast enough. I end up getting concussion back on him and give him a taste of his own medicine. Now off his body, I get the new Paladin. You can see I'm rocking the new Paladin skin. The sniper scope, I'm not really digging, but I decided to keep it anyways. I want to see how this new Paladin works out in the midst of the armor nerf, which I'll talk about in a later video. Standard, rolling around with an ATV, pop him on my sensor dart, easy kill. I end up taking my grapple gun and pushing the guy that was sniping me earlier. Throw a concussion on him. He surprisingly has reinforced on, but he doesn't stand a chance. Now here is where the game starts to get really interesting. You can see there's only 4 people left. I've got 11 kills. And I'm trying to cross one of the bridges I don't like, and I see him below it. He sees me, but he's not expecting me to drop down like that. It was kind of a really lucky play with that grappling gun, because I honestly may have just gone down to the water. So at this point, I've got 2 people left. One's in a helicopter, and then there's this guy. I spot him. I hit him once with a Paladin. So I'm hoping I did some good damage to his armor. Obviously, I didn't kill him even with the headshot, and so I'm waiting. I'm playing it out, playing it patient. The helicopter dropped, and I have no idea where the guy went, so I'm playing this super cautious. Like I said, this is my first time. I just got the weapon skin. I'm really wanting to get a dope video, be the first one to post it. And I hit him, and his armor breaks. Now, I'm not sure if he had full armor, but 2 shots with a paladin to break an armor, that would be pretty sweet. I mean, the gun's a dang 50 cal. It should smack armor. So at this point, the circle's pushing in. Fortunately, I've got some grapples for mobility, but I can't see where the helicopter guy landed. And there he is. So he's off in the water over to my southwest area, and this is ugly for me. I can't figure out where he is. I finally catch his shadow after I grapple right here. So I grapple, I look to my left, and I can finally get some, decent backdrop to see where he is. I go for a snipe, and I miss, and he starts pegging me. I'm down to 18 health. I'm praying that the guy to my top right doesn't push me, but I think because I knocked off his level 3 armor, he's not going to. So I kind of play it safe. I end up meting up, I get to 150 health, and then I'm scanning the area. It's the last circle, and so I say, screw it. I take the high ground. I get up top. I don't know where the other guy is, so when in doubt, I always work from the outside in. I keep scanning the areas that he could be coming from, checking the buildings, making sure he's not pushing me from a bad angle, and fortunately, I've got enough height on the roof that I don't have to worry about the guy on the shoreline. As it starts to close in, and I hear some footsteps below me, I know that he's underneath me. And now I get in a really rough spot, and I'm just going to let this one play out, and you guys watch what happens. I made it out with 1 health, dude. I was so stoked. You can see I'm jumping. I'm jumping like the guy who got his first kill, just firing no scope, spinning. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. So I'm gonna walk through in slow mo what was going through on my mind because I was terrified. So I'm on the high ground, right? I jump turn to see who's there. My biggest concern is I don't want to get pinched. So I'm not going to sit here and wait, because if I wait for this guy to come up the hill, I'm going to get shot in the back. So I decide, screw it. I'm going to go out fighting. I push him, and he gets a lot of shots on me. And then I get stuck on this ridge. It's ticking by 25 down to 1 health. I slide. He misses with the DMR. And I take him out. It was insane. So that's all I've got for today's video, guys. I'm really, really excited to see what these weapon camos have in the future. One thing I hope they have is Blackout-specific weapons and weapon skins that you can get only by getting, really long-range kills or really high kill games. That way, if someone's rocking that camo, they mean business. But until that day comes, guys, please check out the rest of my videos. Drop a sub if you enjoy the video. Hit a like. Let me know in the comments what style of, editing you like best, because I'm really trying to make the best content for you all. I've got a lot of guides and content coming up this weekend, so I will see you both on YouTube and Twitch. Peace.